Hi guys, and welcome back to FitSelf and my how-to series. Today we're going to talk about a move that is so crucial in our everyday life. So if you're ready to learn all about the lunges, let's get straight to it. The most basic and beginner-friendly lunge is static or stationary lunge. This can be useful for individuals who may struggle with balance and coordination, and it definitely should be perfected prior to more advanced variation. To start this move, we're going to take a big step to the front. Your feet should be at about a hip width apart, while making sure that our feet aren't staggered one behind the other, but in their own lines. From here, place your hands on your hips. If you need extra stability, grab to the wall or a chair, any kind of hard surface to help you keep the balance. From this position, we're going to slowly lower your body down by bending our knees. Few tips on this: make sure your back and neck is straight and aligned. Lower yourself to the point of both knees at 90 degrees, but making sure not to hit your knee on the way down. On this move, your most working leg is the one in the front. So make sure to have your foot firmly on the ground and to use the back leg mainly for support and balance. This static lunge is perfect starting point as it will help you develop move pattern, hip flexibility and balance while still engaging all major lower body muscle groups. However, to make this lunge into an advanced plyometric move, you can do a jump in lunges. From the bottom of your lunge, explosively push off with both of your feet and make a jump and landing back into the lunge. You can perform it on one leg or switch your legs in mid-air and land with the opposite foot in the front. Next up, we have a front lunge. We're going to start this move with your feet shoulder width apart and your hands on your hips. Step forward with your foot and plant firmly on the floor. Bend both knees to create two 90-degree angles with your legs. Do make sure that your upper body is upright and aligned, while torso might be slightly forward so that your back is flat and not rounded. From here, push through the heel of the foot to return to the starting position. For full beginners, you can hold on to a stationary object to help you keep balance and maintain good form. For more advanced individuals, you can do walking lunges. You'll transition smoothly from one leg to the other in forward motion, rather than just resetting by standing tall each time. This will test your coordination, but the effort will tighten your core, hips, and your booty. Moving on into a next lunge, which is going to be a back lunge. The reverse lunges are exactly what they sound like, lunging backwards instead of forward. They provide the same muscle building boosts while giving your knees and ankles a break. If you have joint issues, reverse lunges should be your go-to form. Because the motion of exercise is backwards through space, there's less emphasis on quads muscles and more emphasis on glutes and hamstrings. We're starting as usual in a standing position with shoulder hip width apart. Take a big step back so one leg remains ahead of your torso and the other one is behind. Your back foot should land at the ball of your foot with your heel lifted. Bend both your knees to 90 degrees as you lower yourself. Remember to keep your trunk upright and your hips in a level. Push through your front heel and return to the starting position. Next, we have a very popular lateral or side lunge. For this movement, we're gonna stand with your feet hip width apart, take a big step out to the side, bending your knee, hinge forward at the hips and sit your butt back to lower into a lateral lunge. Keep your chest lifted and your core engaged. Make sure your knee doesn't move forward beyond your toes and push throughout your heel to return to a starting position. The benefits of doing this side lunge are amazing. Increased lateral quad development as well as adductor and inner thigh muscle, knee stability, hip function, all of which can further enhance squats and lower body performance. Next up is everybody's favorite Bulgarian lunge or split squat. The Bulgarian split squat is a stationary lunge done with the back foot elevated, which increases the amount of loaded strength placed on the front leg. This variation, unlike most of other lunges, forces the lifter not only place high amount of their body weight on the lead leg, but also uses the front leg exclusively to stand up. We start by standing about 2 feet in front of the box or a bench that's about a knee high. Put one foot on the surface behind you. You can either set your toes on top or rest at your ankle along the edge. With your core engaged and your chest tall, squat down until your back knee almost touches the ground or as far as you go and your range of motion allows you to go. And lastly, drive through your heel of the foot to return to the starting position. The benefits of this Bulgarian lunge are endless. Since we're working on one side of the time, this move is great for detecting and correcting any left to right strength imbalancing you can have. The Bulgarian split squat has a wide range of motion in both hips and knees, so it can help in reduction of muscle tension as well as increase of hip mobility and flexibility. Bulgarian split squats are wonderful for straightening your glutes. However, you will need to adjust your stance and move your front leg even a little bit more to the front. This way you will place extra tension on those glute muscles and will have this exercise even more butt-centric. Lastly, a lot of people suffer from knee pain and are scared of squats and leg presses. So this move is especially made for those kinds of individuals. Because you're in a static stance, your knees are less likely to roll in or out, and you don't need to employ as much weight, just your body weight, and then slowly progress more as you're ready. Lastly, if you're looking to get those buns of steel, curtsy lunges are made for you. Let's start with the form. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart and your hands on your hips. Step your foot diagonally behind you, crossing your legs in the process, and lower your right knee until it almost touches the floor. Your front knee should bend to about 90 degrees. Keep your chest lifted and your core engaged, and your knees moving directly over your toes. Press through your front foot heel to stand back up and return to a starting position. Strong glutes support your back and knees, so if you have those achy joints, this lunge variation will help you with that, plus lower risk of any possible injury. While these lunges sculpt and strengthen your hip adductors, quads, and hamstrings, they also can help you improve those hip stabilizers. All in all, the best thing about the lunges, anyone can do this move. Beginners can modify them to fit their needs, and those who are more advanced can make them very challenging for a killer workout. You can do lunges with just your body weight, or you can easily make lunges more challenging by adding free weights like dumbbells, kettlebells, barbell, or any other external resistance. Overall, lunges are a solid go-to move for straightening all major muscle groups in your lower half, including glutes, quads, and hamstrings. Thank you for watching this video. Go ahead and hit that like button and remember to subscribe to the channel for more tutorials. And go ahead and check out my workout videos. You have the links right up your screen, and I will see you there.